904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
This week's flying by, man.
It is.
Flying by. All kinds of stuff going on. Coaching staff hires. We got press conference sound today, right? Don't we have press conference sound?
We do, if you would like to listen to it. It's not great.
It's not great.
I'm going to warn you.
Really?
Our boy Balky is boring.
Yes.
Which I like that. But
why don't you, let's just, because we've got Ian Book coming in next segment. And he's going to hang for a little while. So we probably should start with Jag stuff, right? We probably should start with this press conference because I've heard nothing about it. Now, I will tell you, like, I like the coaching hires being made.
I like the DC specifically. Some of his off-the-field antics
The DC
made me smile.
You talking about the D-line coach?
Yeah, but didn't he get hired as the DC?
Did they hire him as the DC?
The D-line coach from the Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the DC.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't realize that.
And for the listeners who don't know, he's the guy, the Wendy's drive-thru naked guy, DUI guy.
Oh, okay. That's
Really?
Yes.
I'm not judging.
He was here before,
I
right?
just love the story.
Wasn't he here before?
I have no idea.
It's Joe Cullen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to say he was here with Del Rio, maybe.
They said he was here 2010 to 2012. I was listening to one of the shows.
Let's see. Yeah, 2010 to 2012. Then he went to Cleveland, then Tampa, then Baltimore.
Which Wendy's?
Yeah, what city?
Hold on. Let me get that.
Wait, this is important information. Joe Cullen, Wendy's.
I didn't know what Wendy's he can't go to.
Well, wow. It was recent. It was fairly recent.
It was 2006.
Oh.
What's some time?
Last thing he remember was drinking whiskey with a few colleagues at a bar earlier in the afternoon. It was a Friday, so I'll give you that. You're allowed to drink in the afternoon on a Friday. He was naked. He scurried to grab clothes from his gym bag in the back seat. Still hazy from drink and sleep, he started on the wrong end, putting on his shirt first. The shorts, I couldn't find them in time, he said. Officers helped the now half-naked Cullen out of his car and found a blanket to cover him. They let him search his bag where he found his shorts, so they let him get clothed.
That was nice.
I mean, it's an honest mistake.
Happens.
Yeah. I mean, who hasn't drank whiskey too early in the day?
Oh, this looks like it was in Detroit. They were 0-16 that year.
I mean, he definitely was drinking.
Well, I think this was before the season.
He was out of the NFL following an embarrassing arrest and a 3-year run with the staff of the league's first 0-16 team. A decade later, he's considered one of football's best assistant coaches. This was 2 years ago.
You think he's matured?
I mean, that was 14 years ago.
I hope not.
He's 53.
I was being sarcastic.
I know he's 53, so he was 39 at the time,
sarcastic.
right?
Yeah. Because what people said about the enemy. I hope he's matured. Yeah. Like, he's a granddad.
50-year-old man.
He's a granddad, for Christ's sake.
He's 53.
Me too.
So that was when he was 39 years old. Yeah, I can move past this.
What I'm hearing is that I'm way too mature.
For your
I
age?
need to be more reckless.
You need to be drunk and naked in a Wendy's drive-thru?
I've never been that drunk. Like if I'm that drunk, I'm sitting my ass where I'm at.
I know. I was searching for like something I'd done that I could identify with Joe Cullen and tell a cool story. I got nothing.
Like Shoelace is in the league now. He's coaching. Didn't he get drunk and like just
ran into a retention pond?
Yeah, I have buddies who black out all the time. That's one specifically.
Naked?
He's a Buffalo Bills fan, dude. Naked, clothed, whatever. I've had them sit on my couch randomly, get up, think that they're like have been passed out for hours. One time he got up, thought that he was in front of the urinal, but it was my coffee table.
No.
And relieved himself.
No.
He wouldn't be a friend.
Well, he immediately was forced to go to his mother's house to get all the cleaning supply. I wasn't awake. I found out the next morning as he was cleaning my house.
Oh.
We're still best friends.
You tried to make up for it, but come on, dog. Like that table's no good. Man.
We've all had our embarrassing drunk moments. Like
it wasn't like a legit coffee table. We were very poor. It was an Indo board on top of a cooler. Still, it was our coffee table.
But I mean, it was yours though.
It was yours. Yeah. I mean, we've all had our embarrassing moments. Mine does not involve being naked in a drive-thru. That doesn't make me any better than Joe Cullen.
I mean, you were trying to win, bro.
No, I was talking about drunk moments.
Oh, okay. I was like, come on, man. Don't beat yourself up.
Drunk moments.
You were trying to win a state championship.
Like I'm trying to think of like I had a moment on Bourbon Street.
Okay.
But that was against somebody put something in my drink. That was
yeah. That's not cool at all.
Well, I learned
because someone was trying to they were wasting drugs on you.
No. I learned you don't buy the Hurricane from the street. The Hurricane drink.
Now that you say that.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Maybe explains my situation on Bourbon Street.
I remember nothing, and that's the only drink that I had.
Yeah, that's why I got cut.
No, that's not that.
I bought a Hurricane from the street on Bourbon.
No, but so for the 2002 not Orange Bowl, Sugar Bowl, we played Georgia, and they put our hotel was on that Marriott that's literally right on Bourbon Street. Like some of the rooms can look out the window.
That's where they put y'all?
Terrible, great fun. Terrible idea to put a football team. JJ,
very irresponsible.
So this is what they do for bowl games. They basically gave me $2,200 when I got there, cash. It said
on top of the gift bag.
On top of the gift bags and all the other stuff that we had. We got that like 3 days before because we got 2 days off. Christmas Eve was the last practice that morning. You got Christmas Day. Like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. You had to be at the stadium ready to fly out by 8 a.m. The day after Christmas to go to New Orleans. We get there, the New Orleans sheriff or whatever it was, he tells us that basically on Bourbon Street, I'm gonna let you know whatever happens if it happens on Bourbon Street, just be in a group. It's nothing we're not going to solve it. It's just too much going around. There's nobody's talking. But he said, but if you do happen to get arrested, as long as you don't kill anybody, this right here will get you. At least back to the hotel.
It's nice of him.
So that's when so if a police officer tells you there's no such thing as these card things or whatever, like, some got that kind of cachet. But I didn't have to use it, thankfully.
Was it like one of those fraternal friends of the fraternal order cards?
I don't really remember what it was like.
I could use one of those.
But he handed us all one and was just like, yo, like, just don't kill anybody. But like if you do something else, show that we'll get you to the hotel. You might still be in trouble later on, but we're not going to book you.
Remember when the Hurricanes beat the brakes off the Gators on Bourbon Street the night before the game?
No, but I do remember when the Gators beat the brakes off of Florida State for the national championship on Bourbon Street.
That stuck because we shouldn't have to play that game again. But anyways, I was drinking, and I got my Hurricanes, my hand grenades, all of that stuff from the vendors, and I could drink with the best of them when I'm going. And I was walking, and I was like, man, these things ain't doing nothing, man. Everybody talked about all this, and I ran into a wall.
Literally?
It was an invisible wall.
Oh, okay.
No, but like I was walking, I got into the hotel, and I couldn't move. I was like frozen.
That's what happened to me.
And my position coach, Billy Sexton, sees me. He's like, Coleman, you got 10 minutes before curfew. You better get up to that room. Coleman, why are you? You know what? I don't even want to know. Just get your ass to the room. And I walked out. I'm like, Coach, help me. I can't move. And so those are the. But that like when you say that, like I'm like, okay, maybe I wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe you just took them and they were mad because I kept drinking these things. They're like, this guy's not going down.
I will, like, 735 informed us on the Lifetime Closure text line. He is now 14 years sober.
Congrats.
So, I'm sorry, I'm not doing.
14
I've
years
done
though.
it for one coach.
I know, but 14 years is significant. We're not talking Sark at a year and a half. 14 years that's a long time.
That's solid,
man. I'm 6 months not smoking cigarettes. I couldn't imagine getting that far.
Yeah, I mean, 14 years is like you've kicked it at this point.
Yeah.
And you've had a good career.
At 14 years, you could probably have a drink, bro.
No, don't say that.
Oh, my bad.
Why would you say that?
I'm just thinking out loud. His body is probably past it where he needs to, like,
Jeez, JJ wants to take this man out.
Pack. He could probably just have a beer.
Why are you such a jerk?
I'm not.
Like you're the guy. Bro, dude, it's been 14 years,
You're
man.
straight,
One's
bro.
not gonna hurt.
Come
Have a
on.
beer.
For Christ's sake, drink with us, man. It's a celebration.
Let's go to Wendy's.
It's been 14 years. You can go to Wendy's now, man.
I'm
and
just
have a
kidding,
beer.
bro. Just kidding.
I mean, it's a good hire. That's what we were getting to. It's a really solid hire. He's highly thought of. He's performed. They pulled him from a contender. All good. The Detroit coach is a little intense.
Really?
Did you hear the sound from that today?
I haven't heard any of the sound.
Oh, my
Even though
gosh.
I did the news, I went in.
Do we
blind.
have that sound? The Detroit coach. Bro, this dude lost his mind during the press conference. He went Mike Norvell. He went White Mike.
You inspire me.
Kind of.
Mike hasn't drank in 14 years either.
Kind of. I mean, that's kind of where he went with it. But I don't know. I don't know if do we have the Detroit press conference?
Oh, yes, I do. Give
Am
me
I
one
supposed like is he good?
Dan Campbell is his name.
Yeah, Dan
They're
Campbell.
calling him Dan Cannibal.
Oh, jeez.
He's a little fiery.
All right, here we go.
We're going to kick you in the teeth.
Ooh.
All right. And
Oh.
when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down,
Love this.
we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Mhm.
All right. And we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down.
What?
And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap.
What?
And we're going to get up. And then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down.
I
And when we
remember
do, we're going to take
him.
another hunk out of
Yeah.
you. Before
He was
He
the
did that
Miami
before
coach.
Miami, yeah.
we're going to be the last one standing.
Dude,
All right.
how many, inspire me. But let's go back and try to count how many shots they took in this example.
Oh, he's
I mean,
too
they done
tough.
taken like 15 shots.
Ain't nobody taking
This is round
shots
15.
like that many free shots, bro. Like,
Right.
I don't care how tough.
Like
your
you're going to
team
hit us
is.
once, and then we're going to bite you in the knee, and then you're going to hit us 3 more times, and we're going to get up 4 times, and
Like,
then
you
there's
guys-
5 more times that you're going to hit us.
You sound like you're losing bad.
Yeah.
You're getting the crap kicked out of you,
Have
Dan.
you tried your blade, sir? Because the bites aren't working. How do you bite somebody's kneecap? Like that's a terrible
Off.
place. Not a lot of skin there. It's just bone.
Yeah, I feel like you would suffer as much as they would.
Bite the back of the knee, maybe. Like
Maybe the
without
hammy.
Yeah, bite their Achilles. Like
Yes.
that's something that could really hurt and bother you.
the kneecap.
But the kneecap, that's
We're gonna
I didn't
bite
realize
you
that
in the
was because
kneecap.
I remember him looking weird down in Miami. Miami's had some interesting coaches.
Remember
They had
that
the
guy
one
who got caught doing blow? Yeah.
Yeah, the cocaine. Oh, actually, they literally did. Again, my friend
Which
Sheena.
one?
They had
The
the
assistant
offensive.
coach.
One of the assistant coaches was
Oh, wait.
so.
With
I don't
us-
know if they caught him, but they told him,
And he was like talking sexually while he
"I
was
want to
doing
do
it.
lines off of your
Yeah.
butt."
It was making me uncomfortable.
Did he bite anybody in the kneecap while he was doing it?
I mean, you never know. If he did 4 lines, he gets pretty.
I got to tell you,
He
Dan
parties.
Campbell looks like the dude that would say this.
He's got the goatee,
He's
just the whole football guy look.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like he's going to get knocked down 5 times.
Don't you think this is high schooler stuff? Like,
Yeah, a little
this
bit.
isn't going to be a success.
Yeah,
He'll be fired within 2 years.
run that into the locker room. Like
With professionals.
Give Matt Stafford that speech.
I mean, in 2005, he got the Ed Block Courage Award. I don't know if that means anything, but
Dude, he is like
The courage.
flown up the ranks. His first coaching gig was 2010 as a coaching intern. And he went tight ends coach in 11, interim head coach in 2015, assistant to the head coach in New Orleans at 2016, and now he's the head coach for the Detroit Lions.
The enemy's like, damn, I knew I should have gave the kneecap speech.
I
I knew
mean,
it.
let's be honest, man. Because I had does that guy sound like he really wastes time on interviews? Like he's gonna
Yeah.
Shah Khan. Oh my God, this guy came in here talking about biting kneecaps.
Hire him.
I'm inspired. I don't.
Oh, he
there's
touches his mustache.
There's blood dripping on my mustache, but I'm inspired. Like, come on, man. Like,
No, but you could see how that guy could win an interview from like some old.
he
owner.
doesn't sound like a guy that's very. This is my problem. I see billionaire. I think intellectual.
Not
Freaky.
always true.
Bob Kraft likes his. Like now, if this guy came and talked about strippers and blow, Bob Kraft would be like, "Hey, come on, you can be my assistant."
I've never been to a jail.
But for the most part, I'm thinking like, okay, he's gonna come in. We're gonna talk about leadership,
Right.
and things like that.
Coaching.
Guy. Now, if I'm walking
That's your
in
face of the franchise.
if I'm walking in Detroit by myself, That's my head coach. I'd much rather him than Bieniemy
Yeah.
or anybody else.
What does
Because
Randy
I think we
Moss
can
have to
fight.
say about this?
It's pretty dangerous there.
I mean, seriously.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I'm going specifically for an entire week. I'm looking for one person.
He's
When I
going
go
to
to
Super
Tampa.
Bowl. Yeah.
I'm looking for Randy Moss. Not trying to fight. Don't want to do any of that. I have questions. One I want to autograph too.
Picture.
And we
And
want
a
to get him
picture.
on the show.
That's what I want. I was like, yo, Randy, bro, we gotta talk. Just you gotta give us a sound. We gotta talk about this. Like, what is going on? What did Jacksonville do something to you?
Did you get robbed in Jacksonville?
Because he might have, like, when my partner PK talked about his he got his Escalade stolen when he was here for the Super Bowl. That could lend your thing. Now, he was at Silver Fox. He left that out. That's how, you can't bring in a shiny toy and you're not without a state plates to see the areas and think that you get got anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like Randy. I don't want to judge and not like Randy.
You want to give him an opportunity to speak.
But when I see this right here, I'm like, yo, like, Urban didn't want to go to Detroit. This is how you know Detroit is a worse franchise, or worse area, because they had to go get an assistant. They had to go get a tight ends coach to be the head coach. Like,
who's
now
not biting people's kneecap
with all these guys who are eligible. So I don't believe if guys being a head coach is like the apex, right? That's what you really want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is aspiration. So when a job pops up, you take it. There are people who they're like on their sixth choice. In the NFL, there's only 32 of these things.
Yeah.
And only five max? Six,
Well,
well,
you know what I noticed
to open up?
this year specifically was, like, all the guys who got hired, they're not bringing in any retread. Like, even what's his name, Doug Peterson, who won a Super Bowl. Like, nobody wants to hire a guy like Bill O'Brien, Doug Peterson, even though they've been in the league and been semi-successful. They don't want to bring those guys in. Anybody who's hired nowadays in the NFL, it has to be their first time. That's the new thing. Has to be their first time in the NFL.
Well,
I don't get it, but that's the new thing.
We're going to get to the Balky sound, or Balk, however you say it, in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Ian Book's here, so I want to get him on the next couple of segments. Talk about, like, I mean, I think it's pretty interesting to know what it's like to be the quarterback at Notre Dame. I mean, and the all-time winningest quarterback in Notre Dame history, by the way.
Is that true?
It is now. I mean, we put it on the airwaves. I saw it on the internet.
3 losses,
today.
right?
I think 5.
5 or something.
Something like that.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah. So Ian Book coming up next.
Hi, I'm Mike Ditkin.
I'm Jeremy Mensing. I'm Amani Toomer.
You're listening to 1010XL,
1010XL, 1010XL,
92.5 FM.
Subaru of Jacksonville on Atlantic is sharing more love during the Subaru Share the Love event. Subaru of Jacksonville has 0% financing on new Subarus, 90 days with no payments, big year-end savings. Plus, $500 donation with every new Subaru purchase, $250 from Subaru, and a match for $250 from Subaru of Jacksonville through January 4th. Experience the Subaru of Jacksonville difference. Dealer Rater's #1 Subaru dealer in the nation. Online at SubaruofJacksonville.com. Drive a Subaru. You'll buy a Subaru. See dealer website for full details.
Hi, I'm professional golfer Russell Knox, and when it came time for me to purchase my home, I was looking for professionals to guide me through the buying process, and I chose Exit Real Estate Gallery. The professionals were enjoyable to work with and made all the transactions very easy, and I would definitely recommend using Exit Real Estate Gallery to purchase your home.
Thanks, Russell. If you're looking to buy or sell your one-stop in Jacksonville, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Go online right now at propertyinjax.com.
Are you ready to replace the windows in your home but don't know which company to hire? Because they all say the same thing anyway? Made for Florida, built for Florida. This is the best window for your home. 30, 40, 50% off if you sign today. The culture of Kohler Homes is to offer options from all the Florida-approved manufacturers, not just one. Without the pressure sales of buy this window today. We'll provide an educating consultation, not a sales pitch, then pinpoint the best option no matter who the manufacturer is. Don't fall for the pressure sale and don't limit your options. Let the consultants at Kohler Homes of Jacksonville help you choose the right manufacturer. Kohler Homes, the right choice.
Woody's Barbecue is as diverse as a box of chocolates. Well, there's wings and ribs and chicken and brisket. There's burgers and salads and Brunswick stew, too. High-flying Jacko here, and I never know what I'm going to get, but I know I'm going to get something real good. Like today, some Memphis-style spare ribs sounds right, with all the fixings. Woody's Barbecue takes care of your family like its own. See you at Woody's today.
At Woody's Barbecue, it's what we do. Let's eat.
Hey, do you owe more than $25K on your car, a truck, or that toy in the driveway? Refinance your auto loan with One-to-One Financial. We'll not only lower your payments, but we'll put $200 cash in your pocket. Plus, we have the lowest loan rates in town. Make some room in your budget and put more cash in your pocket. When you refinance with One-to-One Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union. Apply today at 121fcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, Matt Hayes here, and I took my car to Expert Automotive on Beach Boulevard. Check this out. They saved me more than 25% on my repair. Plus, they offer a free lifetime warranty on all repairs. Think about that. I never have to pay for that service again. Crazy good deal. Cleanest waiting room I've ever seen, unbelievable service techs, and their customer service is the best, period. They really don't sell greed, just what you need. Check out their amazing Google reviews and visit expertautojacks.com. Expert Automotive on Beach and Peach. Go see them.
Parents, this is what it sounds like to have a pet fish in the house. Shh, just listen. We could all use some peace and quiet. Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach. Online at oceanreefpets.com.
Wake up and smell the great outdoors.
Looky here, looky here.
On the Nimnik Buick GMC Outdoor Show.
Let's do it, boys.
Jeff Loggeman, Captain Kevin, and Captain Kirk. This Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Hey folks, did you know that one of the main things you can do to keep your family safe and healthy is to frequently clean your carpets and other living surfaces? Remember, a healthy you starts with a healthy home. Zero Res wants to help. Zero Res is offering 20% off all tile and grout cleaning and sealing. That's 20% off. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
CEROREC. Zero Res.
Time for a new GMC from Key Buick GMC. Receive 0% up to 72 months. Special financing available with select rebates on select GMC vehicles. Receive an additional Conquest rebate of $750 for all current non-GM owners on 2007 or newer vehicles. Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty whenever you purchase a brand new Buick or GMC from Key. Across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gay.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
Nice. George left me a message about those orange circles in my yard.
Please enter your password.
Hey, Hacker. It's George Richardson with Peninsula Pest Control. And no, you're not bothering me. Call me anytime. What I think you're seeing is large patch fungus, and it's because your soil is too moist. Cut your watering amount to once per week if we don't have any rain. I can also send someone out to treat it before it gets out of control. Call me back, 389-3491.
You can learn a lot more from Peninsula Pest Control at crittergetter.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. Huge selection of cigars, already low prices. Type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word, and you'll get 20% off the entire order. Joined in here by Ian Book, Notre Dame's all-time winningest quarterback. We're going to go with that. Is that cool?
It's cool. Cool with me.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not true, somebody will call us out on it on the text line. But we're going to rock with that. Basically, what, a 3.5-year starter?
Yeah, well, 2.5, really.
A little closer.
2.5.
2.5?
Yep, 2.5.
What was your first start? What game?
My first start was against North Carolina. It was years ago. 2017. So after my redshirt freshman year, I got a start. And then I didn't finish the rest of that season. Brandon Wimbush did. And then I started playing the year after that, week 4 against Wake Forest.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to get into, like, games, especially against local schools, because you played Florida State, you played Miami, right?
Yep.
You played Clemson. You beat Clemson, one of the few. So we'll get into that a little bit. But you and I have had some conversations the last couple weeks just about playing at Notre Dame. You know, around here, like there's a ton of Notre Dame fans, as we found out the last couple of weeks.
Right.
But most of Florida, Georgia, Florida State, Miami, Notre Dame's a national brand. Like, just talk about the experience of playing at Notre Dame, and even more importantly, like playing quarterback at Notre Dame.
It's unbelievable. I don't think I realized when I first went there what it was going to be and how big the brand is. And then I just realized over time how many people just care about Notre Dame and then Notre Dame sports. You can be anywhere in the world. If you're wearing a Notre Dame monogram, somebody's going to say something. Someone's going to say, hello, this is whatever, class of whatever, and automatically connect. And that's just Notre Dame. It's a big family. I mean, it's a small private Catholic school, but the family is just, it's unbelievable. And that's what I realized probably within the first few months that I got to Notre Dame.
When you say small, how small?
There's 12,000 kids.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So everyone's always saying 20, maybe 40,000. It's just 12.
It's 12,000.
Right.
Wow. And it's hard to get into.
Very.
Now with the academic side, like you had to be smart. Like they weren't like just manipulating the stuff for you.
You got to be smart. They make you take. I mean, they want the SAT score, ACT score to be pretty high. Same with the GPA. So, I mean,
so it's like Stanford, Vanderbilt, Wake. It's
up there for sure.
You don't really get a pass in admissions like we see at Florida, Florida State, Georgia, which has these long lines, and then all of a sudden a kid with a 15 SAT or ACT gets in. That don't happen in Notre Dame.
I don't think so. I mean, I just it's very difficult, especially when you get there too. I mean, that's the one thing we say or two things we say is we want to win a national championship and we want to graduate all of our players. So Coach Kelly did an unbelievable job. The whole time I was there, you're going to study and you're going to find a way to graduate for sure.
What was Coach Kelly like?
He's awesome. He's been great. He does a really good job, especially with the quarterbacks. Just kind of the pressure, when you're playing quarterback and then you're playing quarterback in Notre Dame, it's just even bigger. He does a good job of just being there for you and kind of taking you year by year and season by season. And we have a really good relationship, and it's just been awesome. He's always there for me. And I think some people just see him yelling on the sidelines, and a lot of people say that, is he always screaming, but it's always for good reason. He truly, at the end of the day, just cares about you.
So of all the legends that have come through Notre Dame, like who was the guy that when you met for the first time was like, whoa?
Probably, it's a good question, because at Notre Dame, you'll walk around campus and you will see someone and be like, oh, that's Brady Quinn, or oh, that's Jerome Bettis. Then that was probably the first one.
Just like hanging out?
I just saw Lou Holtz just pulled up. It was just right out front of Notre Dame Stadium my freshman year, and my dad was like, "That's Lou Holtz," and I'm like, "That's Lou Holtz." And then next thing you know, next year, Brady Quinn, Joe Theismann, and you just list goes on.
Wow,
that's cool.
It is really, really cool. The tradition is the next level.
Yeah, and the gold chip thing in the helmet, is that legit?
It's legit. I mean,
that's true. That's real.
Explain this. Gold chip and helmet.
You got to watch the movie Rudy. So basically, what I tell everyone.
It's nothing against Notre Dame.
You have to watch
Rudy.
Oh, you don't like the movie?
That too.
Okay, it's fair, but I would for people who that don't know anything about Notre Dame or haven't visited, I just say watch the movie Rudy.
It gives you a lot of.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Have you never seen the movie?
I've never seen.
It's the same thing. We built on the stadium, but like when we add stuff and renovate it, we leave the main thing and just build on it. So our stadium's the same. That Rudy, the locker room was the same. We just add to it.
So the story,
touchdown Jesus, you name it, like it's all the same in the movie. The way you see it, it's still.
So that stadium is still the exact, like they
the
have
outer base.
Do you at least have a jumbotron in there now or something?
Yeah. We added to it, but
it was the most boring stadium I've ever been.
Like when we played like aesthetically?
Yeah, like when we played, like no, when you go out, walk in, and like we played in 03. When we walked in, it was great. Like you could feel like the energy, like all this stuff. Like you're like, but
it was boring.
What else is here? Like what? Because every other stadium you go in, at that time they were having like the little ribbon lighting that would come up and the fireworks and you see the big in the jumbotron. It was bleachers, and the band was on the field. Is the band still on the field?
No, they're not anymore. They're up in the stands.
Because you go in the end zone, it's like
they're right there.
They're there.
Huh. Yeah.
Where they were.
It's just all about tradition. It really is, and it's the same. All the brick buildings, you name it. Touchdown Jesus, the Grotto. It's all there. people from all around the world just come around to see it.
So the story is that they have real gold chips in their helmets. That's where I was going. Like when they paint the helmets,
like in the movie Rudy the Flakes, like they go up to that dome like every certain amount of years, repaint that dome, and the old paint goes into the helmet mix. It goes on the helmets.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Did you watch Rudy before you went to Notre Dame, or did they force you to watch it?
I did watch it, and then I remember right before I took a visit, the OC was like, "Hey, make sure you watch the movie Rudy again before you come back out here."
There's going to be a
know
test.
every line.
Wow.
There's going to be.
And I actually remember watching it with my dad, and then I went out there. I was like, "It's the exact same." It's cool.
So talk about, before we get to the NFL prospects, the next step. Talk about how you ended up at Notre Dame. Like where did it come down between? Because Ian's from Cali.
Right.
He's a Cali
It's
guy.
a little different weather.
Yeah, just
very different.
Slightly. How did you end up at Notre Dame?
So grew up just wanting to play in the Pac-12. That was my dream. Was very close to committing to Boise State. Really liked offense coordinator named Mike Sanford.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up leaving. He went to Notre Dame. So when he left as a QB, you kind of want to be the first in your class. So I didn't feel like I really had time to wait to see if I maybe got a Notre Dame offer. Maybe I didn't. So, wanted to fulfill my dream, committed to Washington State. That was the Pac-12 offer that I had. Joined the air raid with Coach Leach and was committed there for 3 months. And then I got the call from Notre Dame as time went on. Like, hey, I'm all settled in here.
So the thought of going and throwing for a bajillion yards with Mike Leach wasn't like
it's what I wanted to do. When I committed there, I thought I was staying there for sure. I never really wanted to be someone who decommitted, and it's just once I got the Notre Dame offer, it was really like the best academics and the best athletics you can get in one school, and that's really Notre Dame.
We were talking about the other night, James. Like, dude's sad because he's got his degree in community. What is it?
Marketing.
Marketing. But the reality is, the all-time winningest quarterback at Notre Dame gets done with a however long the career is in the NFL. He walks right into like an analyst position on, if he wants it, at Notre Dame or ACC Network or something like that. Like the choice to go to Notre Dame, and then obviously you have to perform when you get there. Like, I mean, you never will have to have a real job in your life.
That, Mom.
I mean, I hope it's that easy. I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
They have a really good network. So
yeah, that's really it.
I know Denny loves these. My godbrother Andre down in Miami. His
James
sister,
has 87 brothers.
I don't have a lot of cousins.
At least.
They're like my cousins.
Okay.
I actually came up, and our birthdays like the same month. We were born like we're the same age. His sister Alex went to Notre Dame, and like when she graduated, it's like she had jobs waiting on her. Like everywhere she went, she put this thing. So I'm like, I mean, she's extremely smart. She was the bright one. She got all the brains, and so I guess it makes sense. I just like, to me, I would have been there like, wow, I gotta really go to school. All right, let's what else we got? What else we got? You know what I'm saying? What else we got? Who's their rival?
Who is Notre Dame's biggest rival?
Ooh, it's going to be different with whoever you ask, but it's either USC, Stanford. I mean, we have so many games we play. So we're independent,
right?
Except for this last season because of COVID. But every year we're playing Stanford, we're playing USC, we're playing Navy.
Used to play Michigan every year, which was one of my
so
favorite
we have
games.
like these deals that last for a while, and that creates a rivalry because Notre Dame then goes on to play whoever else they want. But if you go back, it's probably USC or Stanford or Navy.
Well, talk about. Ian's got a really interesting perspective on this year because you played every game, right? Like y'all didn't have to miss a game because of COVID.
We did not.
Yeah, so rescheduled a couple, right?
Oh, sorry, that's not true then. We rescheduled Wake Forest and didn't end up playing.
Okay, didn't end up playing.
Clemson didn't end up playing the Florida State one, I believe.
One of the things we've talked about, Florida State.
They didn't play a lot of games.
Florida State just like bumped the whole half.
Listen, man,
They ducked Wake. You guys just missed the Wake game.
No, we ducked Clemson. We just
You
missed
ducked
Wake. We missed Wake.
But one of the things that we talk about on this show a lot is the COVID excuse of didn't get spring, didn't get workouts, all that kind of stuff. The reality is this was the longest season ever, right?
Sure felt like it. And honestly, it was. I mean, it was right around 22 to 24 weeks long.
That's half the year.
Just from when we started to, and then you get a break because our team did have COVID, and then the bye, and then another bye, and then all the games, and then playoff. Like, it was the longest year for sure.
So 22 weeks.
I'd have to go back, but it's right around that. It's right around.
Probably felt like a year.
Yeah, it felt like the longest year.
Because
Hear me
everybody
out,
went in
it's 50
early,
was it-
basically.
It's 52, right?
Right.
In
Right.
a year.
That's correct. Yes. Do the math. Oh, damn near half a year.
No, I'm just like, because again, I don't like the excuse. I don't like the COVID excuse.
I haven't even been home
Like,
since June.
See,
Think about
and
it.
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't. I just
You know what I mean?
feel.
So-
I've told people. People have gotten mad at me. So I said it's an excuse. You got spring. I said when I played, not that long ago, we had spring, but spring was only 15. Well, spring is still only 15 practices.
Right.
Like you spread it out however long you want. It's only 15 practices. So
Mhm.
typically it's 3, maybe 4 weeks if you really wanted to put it in there. Then you don't see the coaches. You see the strength and conditioning
Strength and
staff
conditioning, yeah.
until August.
Yeah.
Like, so you get those 15 practices when the ACC allowed everybody to bump up camp.
Training camp, yeah.
So you've been in camp since, you said you haven't been home since June.
Right.
A lot of these people, at least the middle of July, you've been in camp.
Yeah.
Off and on, doesn't matter. Like, you didn't go back home, right?
No.
Like, you were
We
in.
we weren't allowed to.
Facts. So, I mean, like I always tell people, like, it's an excuse if you didn't perform. Now, if you didn't have the players, that's fine. But, like, as far as, like, all the other stuff, I'm like, that's crap.
So Clemson.
Yeah.
So the first game you guys play Clemson, you beat Clemson.
Yeah.
Did the fact that Trevor didn't play, did that almost anger you guys because then the playoff questions started to come? Do they deserve to go to the playoffs? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then you got the rematch, but I mean, did you feel almost slighted in the first one?
At first, it just didn't even feel real. Like, we're about to play Clemson, then the news came out, and it was like, no way. And then we knew that was going to be the story. I mean, our team wanted to play Trevor. He's a great player. Obviously, he's proved himself. He's unbelievable. Would the game have been the same? Who knows?
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, every time someone asked me, I said Trevor doesn't play defense. So it really didn't have anything to do with me. Trevor doesn't play defense. So, but I know our defensive guys, the guys that I know, the guys I'm close with, they wanted to play Trevor. Obviously, we wanted to beat the number 1 team in the country with, their best player.
With their stable. Yep.
But regardless, we got to play the number 1 team, a night game at Notre Dame, and we won in 3 or 4.
Biggest win? Is that the biggest win in your career?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just that, I mean, it was an unbelievable night. I'll never forget. Stormed the field during the pandemic. It's like,
That's still kind of cool.
it was just
That
an
was
unbelievable night, and I felt bad for Trevor when he was walking off. I mean, it's tough. I know he wanted to play in that game for his team, but it's a night I'm not going to, I'm going to not forget that night ever.
So before we get to the NFL, let's talk about the playoff game.
Right.
So you go into the playoff game, you've played this long year, you've had an amazing season, and then your draw is Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Like, just talk about prepping for Alabama, knowing that they're full of 5-stars on both sides.
Yeah.
Like, when you prep for somebody, you find a weakness, right? You find something you can exploit. That's kind of hard when you're prepping for Alabama, right?
Right. We were excited, honestly. We knew we had a feeling once we lost to Clemson, we were going to get Bama, and we were just hoping we were going to get that 4 spot. Didn't want to be kicked out of the playoffs at all, at the end of the day. But we were just excited. The team was so pumped. I remember we're all in the training room. Once they put us at 4, it didn't matter who it was. It's an opportunity to go to the playoffs. 4 teams get that opportunity in all of college football. So we prepared as hard as we could, and it was a long year, like we said, but we're going to the Rose Bowl and we're playing Alabama. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's what you go to Notre Dame to do, is to play in big games like that.
Now, I know sometimes when fans are watching it on TV, they think everybody is big.
You said everybody is big?
They think everybody's big. Like, people are going to ask me a dumb question. Like, yo, was Ian big? Like, I guess he's not bigger than me. I mean, what does it describe big? But when you looked at the Alabama players,
they were big.
Okay, so all right, fair. I just wanted to, because it looked like, did you question your strength and conditioning coach just a little bit? Like, yo, either they're cheating and it's blatant, or you told me that doing these push-ups was going to help me, and it did. Because I don't look like him. He got muscles coming off top of muscles. Like this.
They were big, no doubt, and I mean, you can tell when you go out there. But it was so fun. That game was so fun. I know it didn't end up the way we wanted it to go, but I've been saying for the longest time, like, being able to play Alabama, they're always the number. You want to get a shot. That's why you play college football. So honestly, that was what all the guys in our locker room were saying. So it was cool, but they were good, and I think they showed that in the national championship as well.
What road game? And I know it was different this year, but so go whole career. Where did you like to play?
I like
away
road
from it.
games. I mean, almost more. I kind of like the away games. Any of them, I just like it. But
like, was there
in my
a
whole-
stadium that you're just like, man, this is the energy in here is awesome?
the Virginia Tech game.
Y'all play at night?
We play there at night. We played in Blacksburg at night.
Yeah, I've heard that's dope.
It was awesome. So their stands are concrete, so like the sound, was even louder than, and it was awesome. They run out to the AC/DC.
Yeah. I want to go. There's a couple like bucket list ones. I wouldn't call that a bucket list, but that's high on my list. Like, I want to go to Notre Dame. Never been to Notre Dame.
You got to.
Yeah,
and
we've already made plans.
You got to go.
Holding you to that.
Yeah.
And then I want to go to Wisconsin. I want to go to Penn State to like the whiteout game at Penn State.
That's fair. I'm trying to think of maybe like a close second, environment wise.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this doesn't happen always, and it didn't end up for Notre Dame good at all. But the loudest stadium I've ever played at was when we played Miami at Hard Rock.
Yeah, you were telling me that the other night.
I know you were saying that never happens.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable how loud it was.
I'll tell you this. When we played when I went down to FSU, Miami at Hard Rock, and they were coming back, that's like when the old Orange Bowl was loud. I used to love playing that game.
Yeah.
They were jumping. The press box was rocking. Like, it was just like, it was and they weren't even at capacity, but it was just, I guess they had enough alcohol in their system and enough Cane fans were there to really get everybody amped
And we
up.
thought we were back.
So
I was at that game.
That's a game for Notre Dame that is a tradition game. Like, that's a rival game. It goes back so many years.
When they go Catholics versus convicts.
Well,
Well, I guess you shouldn't be offended because you're not convicts. You're Catholics. So I guess because that's what they've been called.
When we pulled up in the buses for that game, the window I was sitting at in the bus got completely shattered by some Miami fans.
Love that. It was JJ.
Love that.
They were throwing beer cans, shattered the bus windows, and that's how we started. And it was like, wow. And then for warm-ups, it was a full-on disco party is what it felt like.
Yeah, that was JJ.
It was unbelievable how loud it was.
By the way, Metallica.
Ears are ringing. It was
Metallica, yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Inner Sandman, yeah.
We have like one Vatek fan who listens, and I don't want to upset him.
Well, you can't call him Vatek, remember?
Virginia
Tech. You got to say the whole name, or he gets kind of mad at you.
Hokies. What is a Hokie?
Yeah,
an irrelevant school.
Their mascot's like a
turkey, right?
Like a turkey, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, let's switch it to the next step for Ian Book and kind of what that process looks like, what the expectations are. He's heading to the Senior Bowl in 2 days. So we'll get into all of that coming up next.
There's something special about radio play-by-play. Always has been. In Jacksonville, your place for play-by-play is 1010XL.
If we learned anything in 2020, it's that life is unpredictable. There are some things that you just can't control. All the more reason why you need to appreciate and hold tight those special people in your life. That relationship you know you can count on no matter what. At Diamonds Direct, your love is our passion. Your relationship is why we exist, and we stand ready to help you create those memorable moments in 2021 that celebrate and solidify those unbreakable bonds. Our selection of precious rare diamonds has never been greater. From a simple 1-carat princess cut to a breathtaking 10-carat round brilliant, we have your perfect diamond in stock every day at the guaranteed best value price in America. And even in unpredictable times, Diamonds Direct's commitment to you will never waver. We promise the largest selection, the highest quality, the best value, the strongest warranties, and the most unforgettable experience. So as life gets back to normal this new year, remember, cling to the ones you adore by showing them how much they mean to you. And we'll always be here to help. Diamonds Direct.
Off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt.
Heard the good news about COVID-19 vaccines? They're here, but you can do more than wait for your turn. Here's how. Stay at least 6 feet away from folks you don't live with. And it's risky to be indoors with them, too. And masks? Well, they protect both the person wearing them and the folks around them. Wear a mask, watch your distance, and make a big difference now.
Learn more about vaccines at cdc.gov/coronavirus. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Check out all the action this week at betonline.net as the teams take the final step to reach the championship. Always available online or your mobile device. Bring the game home at betonline.net.
Wholesale prices, premium service, tire outlet. No matter what you drive, we're here to keep your ride alive. We carry all major brands, full automotive repair. We're the very best that you can get. Wholesale prices, premium service, Tire Outlet.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you will find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we're giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
Business owners and CEOs. Apply now for the Jacksonville Small Business Executive Program, designed to help you think differently and become more efficient running your business. This program is presented by the Jim Moran Institute for Global Entrepreneurship in Florida State University's College of Business. Offered at no cost. You'll meet once a month beginning mid-February. Apply before January 29th at jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu. jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu.
Are you having trouble in the bedroom? If so, we can't help you. But if you're having trouble in the boardroom and your business needs a lift, Beeson4 can improve your performance with safe, effective digital marketing. Beeson4's PPC, social media, and SEO services stretch your marketing dollars, helping your budget last longer and your results grow stronger. Look, there's no magic pill. If you're not using digital marketing, you're probably falling flat. Let Beeson4 help get your business mojo on. Visit BESON4.com. That's Beeson4.com.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
I'm Hayes Carline. I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on radio. Listen to my closing argument presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell & Harrell weekdays on The Frangie Show. It's like Matlock, but meaner and about football.
New and pre-owned firearms are always in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimbar, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Inside the Sports Den, Denny James and Ian Book. Hey, former Notre Dame quarterback, I guess you would say.
Yeah, it feels weird to say that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically, yeah. No,
I'm alumni.
So. Yeah. Got the degree.
Yep.
Now prepping for the NFL. Obviously, every kid's lifelong dream, but be real. At what point did you realize this could happen? Like you could get paid to play football.
Probably when I started playing in college. I mean, I kind of I don't know. Everyone's got goals differently, and I always wanted to play in the NFL, but I definitely had stepping stone goals. I wanted to start in college first,
right?
And I wanted that to happen. I wanted to prove myself right. I wanted to do that. Now I'm on the next step. I want to prove myself right. I want to go play in the NFL. So was I a freshman? Thinking about going to play in the NFL. I was thinking about starting in college first. So I kind of take it step by step, but it's a lifelong dream and it's crazy. I'm here. Time is flying by. So I'm here now and working for it.
Bro, the last couple weeks have flown by. Really have. And I can tell you, it's been fun to just kind of see this dude works his butt off. I'm over there Ian, you've thrown.
Yeah, I get carried away a little bit sometimes.
Dude, just slow down. Rep after rep after rep after rep. Talk about the process, because I don't think people understand how long of a process this is. You've talked about you haven't been home since June.
Right.
So you played a full college season. Y'all went to the playoffs. You were here 2 days later, right?
Right. Yeah, 3 days later I was here. Yeah.
Yep. So you really, and by here, Ian's going 10 to 12 hours a day here. So it's not like
right.
You go throw a football, go get a lift in at the local gym and call it a day. There's a ton of things going on. And then now that the combine's being canceled and you got pro days, almost making it longer.
It is. Yeah.
So you take a football season. Normally you'd be in recovery mode, and it basically goes for you June all the way through that first mini camp, which is going to be April.
It'll be two years of football. But they always say this is your longest year of football. I mean, I'm enjoying it though, and that's what it's about. I think you should enjoy it, but obviously, having a great season, going to the playoffs, that window for training, gets smaller. But as I wanted it to, because I wanted to win a national championship. But you think about it, there's guys who didn't even play this year who've been training the whole entire time. So my training was, staying in football game ready shape. I'm about to go play another game in the Senior Bowl, but also recover, as well as study NFL film, as well as work with Will. So it was everything in one in 3 weeks to get ready for get ready for the Senior Bowl.
So the Senior Bowl is next week, right? So you leave what, Saturday?
Yeah, I leave Saturday.
So Saturday, go to Alabama for the Senior Bowl. And the expectation, I'm assuming, is, they say practices are the most important part.
Right.
Practices and essentially interviews. I haven't thought about this till I was just saying this, James. Like, does the Senior Bowl really take the place of the combine from the interview perspective? Right?
I think this year's a lot different. This year, there's been so much unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. And then the combine, canceled 3 days ago, 3 days ago. Being able to have that invite to the Senior Bowl could be everything. You just want to get in front of everybody. You want to, be personable, meet everyone, and then obviously go out on the field and show what you can do. So not having that combine, that's where everyone is at watching. So now everyone's at the Senior Bowl.
So I got one question about this, because this is important. You're in the best shape of your life. You can cheat a little bit. Do they send you a care package of Reese's? And if so, can I have your I have your big one? I don't want the other ones.
You can have the 1 pounder. It's sitting in that box. But yeah, Reese's does a good job sponsoring that for sure. It's a giant box.
I love Reese's. That's like my favorite.
That's why you wanted to get a Senior Bowl invite?
Yeah, I was. Well, it wasn't the Reese's Senior Bowl. I don't think when I was playing. But yeah, I would have. Now, if I was playing, I'm like, yo, I don't care about East West Shrine Bowl. There was a Las Vegas one that I don't care about all that. Send me to Birmingham.
Yeah.
Forget Vegas. Forget all this other cool stuff.
Give me the candy.
Yeah, give me the candy and send me to Birmingham.
Yeah, they did. It's a huge box of all Reese's.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you get it?
When did I get it? I got it yesterday.
Yeah.
And they try to say these college kids don't get paid.
Damn spoiled college.
We're out now.
We're
out now.
So what they do is they're spoiling him now. It's the 4 years of academics and hard work
and the hundreds of millions of dollars they made.
Yeah, like to get some candy.
Here's a candy bar.
That says not for that says not for resale on it. So what are your expectations going into the Senior Bowl? Obviously you're going to be playing against some of the best in the nation, and everybody's trying to fit in and trying to prove themselves. What's the mentality, and in a perfect world, what would be the results that you would get out of the week there?
So I leave Saturday, just having that whole week to meet with everyone, really just competing with the best of the best and just showing that you belong there. That's going in there confident, with all the other QBs. There's 6, 7 of us, that's awesome. There's 7 QBs in the country that are at this bowl game. So just go there, compete as hard as you can, and just show that you belong, and then just have fun. I want to have fun there. I've grown up watching this bowl game for years, seeing everybody go through it, and I watch it every time. I watch the combine every time. Now I'm here. It's like I just want to enjoy it and have fun. But again, I just want to show I belong there and play.
Do you still get the combine gear? You think they'll still send it to you?
Good question. I have no idea. Everything's changing day, but I would literally wait for news day by day.
It was like new.
But that's stuff you
it wasn't
just
that
keep.
great.
Last year was a different.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't no shoes involved. It was just. When I
gear snob,
when I watched the guys walk around,
I'm talking about like something you can show his kids.
But I'm saying when I watched the guys walk around, I was like, "Yo, I don't want that. Like I wouldn't want that. Like we got some questions. We got to take a break.
I got some questions.
No, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, man, bump break.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Tough ones right here. Fastball right there. How much did it? Not joking. How much did it help that Coach Reese played for Coach Kelly early in the Notre Dame tenure with your training and development in their office?
So much. I say this all the time. At least for me, learning from somebody who's played is one thing, but learning from someone who played 7, 8 years ago, is that right? I don't, not that long ago. Is I mean, he remembers everything. Not only does he have a great memory, but we'll be watching film. We want to throw a seam back shoulder or something. He'll be like, "Oh, I did this against Purdue, 2000, blah blah blah, third quarter," and he'll pull it up on Exos, and now I can see it visually. Like that. That's different. That is how I, like to learn. So having him, it's been unbelievable. He really has taught me everything, and he's someone that's I just give a lot of credit to. He's an unbelievable coach, and he's done it. He's played it. He's been in the pressures, and he's done the same thing I've done at Notre Dame. So he knows exactly what it's like.
Coach Kelly's been there for a while, and it doesn't seem like he's going anywhere anytime soon. So even in Notre Dame fans, he's going to eventually create his own legend, own stories. I played for a legendary coach, Bobby Bowden. I've got tons of stories, serious, funny,
right,
not so funny. What is one of your favorite, funniest stories of Coach Kelly?
Man, that is a fastball. That's
coming from Lisa, by the way.
Yeah, my bad. Thanks, Lisa.
That's a good question. Nothing really specific, but he has had team meetings that are hilarious. Like he'll come down and say a joke or something. Like everyone's quiet. He's walking down the stairs in our auditorium. We're about to about to play, a big opponent, and he'll say like a joke or something, and whether it's funny or not, it's funny.
You're gonna laugh.
Exactly, just because it was so. You catch him in the right mood, like he's a good guy, just happy, trying to have a good time. So
where's he at on
that.
I mean, Lou Holtz. I mean, there's amazing coaches, but what he's done, where's he at in that Notre Dame lore?
I don't know exactly, but he's coming up on one of the winning.
Notre Dame fans love him, right?
He's got to be way up there.
He's up there. He's on year 10, maybe 11.
Is he really that long?
So.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the winningest, and as he should be, well respected.
614 says, "What's the biggest thing you will take away from Notre Dame? Any pregame rituals every game that you have?"
I don't pregame rituals. No, I'd listen to music.
No superstitions, nothing like that.
No.
Okay, so what's the biggest thing you'll take away from Notre Dame?
I was just listening to a Conor McGregor interview for his fight this Saturday, and he said, pregame rituals are just weaknesses, and I was like, all right, that's fair enough. It's like,
go with that.
He's like, you got to put on your favorite socks. Like that's already a weakness in your mind, and I was like, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I really don't have any, but it's just music from the time I get up. Different types of music too.
What's the party scene in South Bend like?
The party scene?
Can y'all party?
Is there bars? Like I'm sure there's.
There's bars. So South Bend's very small. And
I heard.
If Notre Dame wasn't there, South Bend wouldn't be the greatest city in the world. But
oh damn!
But it is with Notre Dame. It's a really fun college town. It's
getting a Gainesville vibe from it.
I don't know. I've never been to Gainesville, but South Bend's fun. It's got its few bars, and anytime you got a student body that cares so much about football after a win, it's a fun time.
It gets lit.
Everybody.
By the way, Lou Holtz third all time in wins.
Lou Holtz
at Notre Dame. At Nuke Rockney 105, Brian Kelly 102, Lou Holtz 100.
Wow.
Yeah, next year he'll pass him.
I just didn't realize he'd been there that long. What's the 400? What's the pressure of playing like in South Bend? Like, is there an additional pressure because Notre Dame, or you think that's just consistent through college football?
I think it depends on the school, but Notre Dame's one of them, just because of the tradition that it's had and how many people care about it. But something that we've said at Notre Dame for the longest time, at least in our QB group, is pressures of privilege. Like our pressures of privilege. You could be nervous. You're about to go play in front of 90,000 people. Think about how many people want to do that.
It's pretty dope.
At the end of the day, you're playing football. Think about how many people want to be in your shoes playing that game.
Did you have like an NFL team growing up?
Yeah, I was a 49ers fan. Always am. Still.
Hey, they could use a quarterback.
Yeah, he's a Northern Cali guy. Yeah, that would be like a dream.
The pressure. Niners?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that would be amazing. Like the team that you grow up watching, like calls your name on draft day.
Yeah, it'd be surreal.
Definitely be, It makes it easier for your family to root for you.
What's the? We talked about this the other night, but what's your draft day plans?
I don't have any right now. Go home. I haven't been home yet. Probably just go home.
Just chill with the fam.
Just chill.
Yeah,
they probably will do it like last year, and not even let people be.
I'm from El Dorado Hills, a suburb outside of Sacramento.
Okay, Sacramento is
Northern Cali.
Are you going into the NFL with a girlfriend or a wife, or are you?
Yep,
single?
I have a girlfriend. Yep.
Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I'm not even
keep it to yourself.
Keep it to myself.
No, he's doing well.
No, I believe him. I actually believe him.
I
my mind went here, blocked myself. I'm trying to be good.
Nah,
Want to
she's
bathe.
great. Keeps me grounded.
Awesome.
Good.
Hey, JJ, I can't
She
take
went to
that
Notre Dame
call
too?
because Ian don't have
From
headphones.
hometown.
I'll turn it up.
Okay. Well, let me here. We got a quick question from Jason. Because he's been holding for 20 minutes. Jason, what's going on, man?
Jason, you got to talk, bro.
Jason, you there? Oh, how's Jason gonna hold that long?
Man, I wasn't saying that even to intimidate. I was just like, I'm rooting for you, Jason.
He blew it.
Golly, he waited 30 minutes on hold.
Jeez, we don't even take calls. You know Tom Loy? Tom Loy?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good guy.
How you know him?
When he first started writing for 247.
Oh, okay.
I
thought he was calling in.
No, he no, he didn't call it. He responded to us on
I got
on
you.
the Twitter.
Right
He
on.
said great show.
People are asking about Claypool. How good was he in college?
Unreal.
Really?
Unreal.
So it didn't surprise you when you saw him?
Not one bit. Not one bit. Just because, I mean, what he did for the Steelers is what I expected, and what he did at the combine is what I expected. I mean, he's unbelievable. 50-50 balls for Chase Claypool are not 50-50.
Yeah.
So like as a QB, it was just it was another level of confidence. Like if we need something, you throw it up. You literally just throw it up to Chase Claypool. He'll go get it.
All right. Am I trying Jason again? Is he? Are we?
Boy, Jason.
You're lucky, bro.
Luck of the Irish.
Jason, what's up, man?
We not be talking.
You said luck of the Irish.
We got to hang up for you, man.
Jason, you there? You got to be kidding me, JJ.
I mean, I don't know.
Are you pushing the button right?
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, don't call back, Jason.
Yeah.
You're banished.
Text us on the text line 641-1010. Sorry, Jason.
That's somebody. Lisa could have called or somebody.
So we've got this segment called Hate O'Clock, where
this could be very good. I mean, are you Catholic?
No.
Okay.
Did you have to? Did you have to
Yeah,
do
we participate in mass and do all that. I mean,
See, this could be good.
I think only 40% of the team's probably Catholic.
So Hate O'Clock is we get the opportunity every single night to just something small like that we hate on, like it can be random.
It could be Jason.
It can be it could be Jason the caller that
who's
won't
Jason?
speak.
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. But we don't take calls.
Dang it, Jason. All
yes.
He was a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah. So Jason, like get your text in, try to give us another call, whatever you want to do. So anyway, that's our next segment. If you want to stick around and participate, we'd love to have you. If there's something you need to get off your chest, like there's something bothering you, and it can be random.
Maybe a guy at the gas station tonight didn't treat you right.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Let me think about it.
I mean, the gas station was last night. Right.
What was your last Hate O'Clock?
Well, last night got a little wild on Hate O'Clock.
I don't like Aisha.
What was last?
Aisha Curry.
Betty Breeze.
Mine was the
Got on my
urinal
nerves.
situation at gas station.
Somebody sprinkled Denny's ankle.
Yeah.
With
what?
Yeah.
With juice.
Yeah.
Juice.
That's a Hate O'Clock.
Yeah. So like along those lines is what we're talking about.
I got to think about it.
You got one more segment in you?
Yeah.
All right. One more
You got to
segment.
start it off. I just got to think about it.
All right. Hate O'Clock coming up next.
1010 XL.
You smell that? It's on great finish. That is a great finish.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Bolt 24 keeping it real with Damian Lillard.
When you have no competition, it's obvious. Just like the Bolt 24 lineup with no artificial flavors or sweeteners, there is no competition.
Head to Circle K and grab a Bolt 24 from the makers of Gatorade.
Bolt 24. If you're a skilled plumber and you're looking for a career that provides competitive pay and great benefits at no cost to you, Local 234 Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVAC Technicians is looking for you now. Just being a part of Local 234 means that you're joining an organization with thousands of members that have the same goal as you, to get the job done right. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today. Local 234, make the right connection.
I'm Holt Harrell. At Harrell & Harrell, we have the size and resources to take on the largest companies. But we are also the size that we know each and every one of our clients when they call. So call us, Harrell & Harrell. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Offices, Jacksonville.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Mike Dempsey here. Those fresh baked sausage and biscuits from Dandy are back, and they're better than ever. Perfect for a warm start on a chilly morning. You'll find Dandy items at Circle K and other fine convenience stores all over town. And don't forget the mustard, an absolute must on this one. Put it in the microwave for a minute, and you're 60 seconds away from deliciousness. I got to warn you, though, they are addicting, but in a good way. So it's okay. Start your new habit. That's breakfast with Dandy.
Got that hometown flavor creeping up on you. Yeah.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Business has changed, but at Ameris Bank, our commitment to partnership remains steady. Local businesses are the heartbeat of our community, and they'll need new tools to operate successfully. Contactless payments, remote deposit, e-commerce platforms, and more. We're here to make sure you have what you need to operate in today's climate. Let's get back to business together. Learn more at amerisbank.com/back-to-business. Ameris Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey, Matt Hayes here, and I took my car to Expert Automotive on Beach Boulevard. Check this out. They saved me more than 25% on my repair. Plus, they offer a free lifetime warranty on all repairs. Think about that. I never have to pay for that service again. Crazy good deal. Cleanest waiting room I've ever seen, unbelievable service techs, and their customer service is the best, period. They really don't sell greed, just what you need. Check out their amazing Google reviews and visit expertautojacks.com. Expert Automotive on Beach and Peach. Go see them.
Ocean Reef Pets now has a showroom that can actually show you how to build your own saltwater ecosystem. Tanks of all sizes on display to give you the ideas needed to build your own tank. Come sip a brew and learn from the best in the business. Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach.
Hey, this is First Coast YMCA Sports Commissioner Bert Cannon. Youth sports are back at the Y. We know that now, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, flag football, and more. And now, youth sports are free with your family's YMCA membership. Kids Zone 2. Visit fcymca.org to learn all things Dad, Mom, and kids love to do at the Y.
Shorter daylight hours cutting into your golf game? Russ Libby here from Hidden Hills Golf Club, letting you know that 9 is fine. Check out our 9-hole golf rates starting at just $25 and keep your game sharp during the winter months.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
Gotta let it breathe. This is the most popular, well-produced segment on 1010XL.
In radio history.
In radio history from the hours of 8 to 10 p.m. in Jacksonville.
Off Hogan Road.
Off Hogan Road. Best ever. It's 8 o'clock. You know what it is. Open up your heart. Let that hate out. 904-641-1010 on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. You can hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube. Whatever you guys want to do if you got some hate. We're gonna tell our stuff. We're gonna
text line stuff too.
There was some good hate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was gonna say
Dom.
we're gonna say that some text line stuff. We're gonna give ours like we normally do, but it's rude to not give a guest an opportunity to let the hate out of.
We're gonna let him work.
We're gonna show him how it's done.
Right.
And then if he's got something that's on his heart,
it may trigger something because he seems like he's a happy guy right now. Like,
he's in the best time of his life.
It's like
I am. Yeah, that's
my
true.
best memories was combine training. You could eat, train, sleep,
Mm.
go watch a movie
Those
every
were
now
your
and then.
best memories.
I mean,
Dude, I did nothing but work out and eat.
And you're in a hotel room that you can put the air down to like 60 if you want.
People clean up after you. Like it's just I got sweet gear. It's great. I mean, playing football games were great too. But I'm like,
Yeah.
891 says, always love listening to you guys, but I got to say, I love when y'all have athletes like Ian on. It's awesome to hear from guys like that in a more laid back, real scenario where they can have fun with you guys instead of being so uptight and proper like you normally hear them.
oh, okay. That's what he means.
He's giving us a.
Athletes don't have to be. I thought he was like, well, we have athletes on. Like, okay, I was an athlete.
I have a quick hate o'clock for one of our other athlete quarterback friends.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm hating because our boy Josh Dobbs could be out of a job.
I know.
They're bringing in Haskins.
Listen, man.
Where does that put Dobbs?
He's got to be better than Haskins. I don't care.
He'd be number 3.
Was
because
Dobbs was 3 because Rudolph was 2.
Yep, Rudolph, Roethlisberger.
Dobbs is probably out.
Roethlisberger, Rudolph, Dobbs. Then they had the Hodges who
who's gone now.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Duh.
they released him,
and
so
now they brought in Dwayne.
Right. So now there's Ben,
Mason,
and
what? Or what's his name?
No, Haskins.
Haskins. Yeah,
I think Mason's gone.
It'll be interesting.
I
How
hope
much
so.
longer does Roethlisberger have?
Well, that's
a
the
good
thing.
question.
I think that's why they're bringing in Haskins.
Maybe they'll draft you and they'll be like, okay, let's get Big Ben the hell out of here.
I'm with that.
Ben,
Because he looked rough at the end of the year.
Listen,
Dom's,
there aren't any good adult chicken wings in Pittsburgh, so he'll be straight.
I find that
Be
hard
more
to believe.
focused. No, there are wings there. They just aren't any good.
There's no strip clubs in
No,
Pittsburgh?
I'm saying I said good ones.
Okay. Oh,
Like
gotcha,
so he's
gotcha.
straight. Like he's in DC, Chocolate
So he's
City.
gonna focus
They're
up.
everywhere.
Are they?
Like,
Okay.
there's really good ones there.
I've
but here
never
in
really been to
Pittsburgh,
DC.
DC is pretty fly.
Dom's 8 o'clock is the United States Postal Service.
Oh,
Me too. Man.
agreed.
They're giving me all my bills, but none of my checks.
I don't know what the problem is. But
Has had my package sitting at the Jacksonville Distribution Center for 10 days and hasn't put it on the truck yet.
His package.
So stop blaming COVID. FedEx and UPS still run fine.
It's probably some.
It's probably some
with
paintball.
Oh my
$1,200 gun.
This guy has a wall with like $1,200 guns, and he says he protects it with one $300 pistol.
Yeah.
Like not guns, paintball guns.
Paintball guns.
So he protects the fake guns.
How expensive is the nicest paintball gun?
Apparently, when you get them customized with Jalen Ramsey's Jaguar stuff, very expensive.
It was expensive and worth something, and then now all of a sudden it's like, nah.
I'm not going to ask some of these questions that people want asked. What's your 8 o'clock, James? Do you have one?
Oh man, no.
I put you on the spot and you don't have one?
I'm trying to think about other than kids. I don't want to talk about kids today. I had I-9 practice. Went rough. Had to run them.
They didn't perform?
Nah, yeah. I mean, they're thinking that it's easy to go undefeated in I-9. Like they want to win and they want to blow people out, but they don't want to do the work. That bothers me. These kids these days.
It's flag football.
7-year-olds. Because of their parents, they're entitled. They come out there and they think I will. See, I almost choked. I'm gonna waste an hour of my life to work with them. Well, my son is happy. He was content playing Fortnite and whatever was on the PlayStation thing. And I got to coach him, and because I don't want to get him messed up by somebody else coaching him, I got to coach the other 9. So we had to do up downs.
You made your flag football team do up downs?
They kept falling on the ground anyway.
Did you make them do the Oklahoma drill?
No, you can't hit. That's child abuse.
Oh. Did you have to do
50
the
up
Oklahoma
downs
drill?
are straight?
Did I have to growing up? Yeah, I did it growing up.
But not at Notre Dame.
Is that how you won your? How did you get your? Now, did you have to
How'd you win the
compete?
starting quarterback
Because Miami,
job?
that's how you win the starting job. That's how you win the starting quarterback job in Miami.
The Oklahoma drill?
Yeah, Miami put the 2 quarterbacks midfield and made them Oklahoma against each other. Preseason.
Winner won. Winner was the.
But that's not what happened.
No,
We
actually,
said
the
it
guy
at
who
the time.
didn't go.
The guy who they didn't make go, Jaron Williams, ended up starting the first game.
They didn't make Derek King do that.
No.
Eric knew he was coming. That's why he told him. So I'm not doing this foolishness.
No, I did it growing up, but not.
Did you play quarterback all the time?
I did. Yep.
When did you start playing tackle football?
3rd grade. So I was 8.
So Trey's age.
So I started. Yeah. Yeah.
Were you more of a big man on campus in Cali, starting quarterback high school, or at Notre Dame?
That's a great question.
I hopefully Notre Dame. There's so many more people there. I hope.
That's what I was thinking. Probably.
But did you go to like
school.
one of
You
these high
ran
schools
stuff.
where it was football centric? Like,
I mean, yeah, our football team. I mean, it was,
You were the most popular guy in high school.
it was good, and our football team was really good. We went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we went to the section championships before, but Notre Dame's a different level.
So did you meet your girlfriend at Notre Dame or from home?
From home.
Oh, wow.
So
Did she move out
no,
with you?
don't go there. I already know where you're going.
They stayed together the whole time. That's what I meant.
That's amazing.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
I
no,
thought
no,
you
no,
were.
no, no.
I thought you were gonna go somewhere else that you went the other night about.
Nah, if he's
campus.
happy,
Yeah.
No,
if he's
I
happy,
wasn't.
man, I'm not gonna mess him up and ruin him. You see him solid. It's Trevor that I want to make sure is got everything out of his system. He's fine.
Well,
He's a
that's
good
how
kid.
I know that Ian's actually in love.
But I mean, is y'all had a long distance relationship?
No. So we've been dating for 7 months.
Oh,
throughout Notre Dame. Throughout Notre Dame, I was.
So COVID relationship. This thing got. It was great. That's good though. That's good. I know her. She's real. She's good. We got a history. I ain't got to go. Boom. We're good. All right. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
So you enjoyed life.
That's perfect.
Perfect. I like that.
JJ, do you have a 8 o'clock?
Yeah, it was Haskins.
Oh, that was it? You just hate Haskins, or you hate the move by Pittsburgh
I hate
because
the
of
move
Dobbs?
because our guy.
Yeah.
But he could always fall back on his NASA career. So I don't feel that bad.
Yeah, Dobbs isn't going to have a problem getting a job. He's a literal rocket scientist.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that's crazy.
Yeah, he was at NASA when COVID hit.
He came on our show and didn't want to talk about football at all.
Oh, yeah. No, it was all like he just wanted to
He was here?
nerd out. Yeah.
Straight
like black holes.
You want to talk about space and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Trying to explain to us. I forget what it was.
That would
know
actually
anything
be
about
interesting. I
space?
really want to hear. I want to hear about that.
Oh, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal.
He does a good job of breaking down really complex stuff to where normal people can understand.
We know what he's saying.
Yeah, like it was pretty good, except for the one thing. But everything else was like.
Do you have like a hobby that you're really into, like astrology?
Compared to space, no, no. I like sports, so that's.
You watch sports.
Yeah, I watch.
What's your favorite non-football sport?
To watch or play?
Yeah, to watch. Like that you're a fan of. You love like, the NBA.
Right now, it's UFC.
Okay.
Nice. You gonna watch this weekend?
Yeah,
I've
just been so into it. I don't. What'd you say?
You were talking about Connor, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
So, what was your favorite sport to play other than football?
My favorite sport for the longest time was basketball, and then it was lacrosse and football is what I played in high school.
What were you in? What position in lacrosse?
I played attack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, attack. Not even midi. So you was just okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love
James was a lacrosse guy.
I love lacrosse.
Really? Yeah, that was my off-season sport. It was fun. I loved it.
I actually like watching Notre Dame lacrosse.
They're so
pretty
good.
damn good.
They're so good. So fun to go to.
Yeah, I've never been to. Well, I've been to one lacrosse game when we did the radio show from there.
That was bad lacrosse.
That's the only.
You got to go to a good.
Like, the worst lacrosse. Like I was.
You would be shocked how. Like, I mean, you've only been to one lacrosse game ever.
Ever.
You got to go to a good lacrosse game where like the ball like barely hits the ground. They're so good.
Like
They're
John
good.
Hopkins
You got to go.
versus Notre Dame or something.
How much control they have.
John Hopkins is really good.
Yeah, that or Notre Dame. Notre Dame's
Virginia.
right there.
Like playoff, like NCAA tournament hockey, not hockey. Tournament lacrosse is actually pretty good, and they're big hits like football. I got into it. There's this local area, local school, Ponte Vedra, is really, really good in lacrosse. One of the top programs in the nation. They put out top kids all the time, and I got into it with them. Them versus IMG is kind of like what he was saying. The ball doesn't touch the ground.
Yeah.
But them versus anybody else is like watching children get like abused.
We're more.
They
of
beat
a,
the hell out of them.
We're more of a croquet show, honestly.
Yeah, we really want to get into.
We gotta get into it.
But then
We're dead
COVID
serious.
ruined everything.
Where COVID messed it up.
It's
man.
worth a shot.
Yeah, we feel like we've got a future.
They're smooth with it. Like they just kind of like they walk. They
We
just
like the dress
walk in
code.
and then pop, just hit
Love
it.
the
Like
dress
hit it.
We
Some
went down
finesse.
this whole YouTube croquet rabbit hole on the show one night. If you get bored, go check these dudes out.
That's all.
Like,
They're talking trash. It's,
Yeah.
it's
The
great.
pay is not great, but
It's not good.
for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's what you're going out there for the culture.
Yeah, exactly. You have to really love it.
There was a question. Hold on, let me find this. Oh, everybody's concerned about you, JJ.
What do you mean?
Like everybody's texting in saying, "How are you handling having a Notre Dame guy in here as a Canes fan?" I didn't realize it was that.
It's fine. We beat him.
Oh wow,
Just saying.
he went there.
I mean, we
they
already
lost
talked
to Pitt
about
the
it.
week after.
That love it.
We
like
lost
it.
like 8 games in a row.
Like it. Like it.
No, I love this guy. I will be cheering for him when he is a San Francisco 49ers
So
quarterback.
that was the worst game we've.
We
played in
thought we
so
were
long.
back after
And
that.
it-
I'll let
since
you
I-
know.
It was bad. It was tough.
That was one of the.
Nothing went. It was bad. They played great. We played bad. Big game. Just it was
Was it
bad.
close?
No.
Not at all.
Really?
You don't remember that?
No, I
National
don't.
TV?
I don't
It was a
remember.
big deal.
No, I don't.
Ed Reed was there.
Yeah.
Like everybody was there.
A game day.
Yeah, it was unreal. It was
Oh.
great environment, but
Oh.
I guess that was.
But
a
he was
question
young.
nobody
That
asked.
was a few years ago. That was a while ago.
Like what's the I guess against a rival or against somebody, like what's the biggest athlete? I can't forget all that. What's the biggest athlete? Who's the best athlete or the biggest athlete you've ever met?
Oh, just in general.
Just in general.
Like famous?
Famous, like George, just somebody just like, oh crap. Like you said, Ed Reed, like oh crap, that's Ed Reed.
Yeah,
Like,
probably Ed Reed. He came and spoke to Notre Dame. So
he did really?
That had to be awkward.
Yeah.
I bet he's a great speaker.
Great speaker. He did a great job.
He's
up there though.
303.
I mean, Joe Montana.
Ooh, that's got to be number one.
Yeah.
Game. I met Joe Montana when I was in 8th grade.
Whoa!
Who's the one guy in the NFL now you want to meet? Is it Tom Brady?
Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, probably.
Yeah.
To me, yeah. I just or to throw with.
Yeah.
Throwing with Rodgers would be.
Yeah, that'd be an experience.
Growing up, who was your favorite quarterback? And is it weird that those guys are still in the league?
No, it's not weird. Actually, a little. I mean, it's crazy though. That I mean, you could potentially be on their team next year.
Yeah.
I was
watching you when I was 6.
Yeah. Don't tell them that.
Did you have one?
Was it
No,
Rodgers?
I didn't really have like one specific QB. I always like a few every year. Yeah.
Okay, 2 questions, Jacksonville related for you.
Yes.
You've been here a couple weeks. What do you think about Jacksonville?
I like Jacksonville a lot.
Take that, Randy Moss.
Yeah, Randy.
You know what? The only thing was I thought I was going to get like some sunshine, and I
Yeah.
brought the South Bend cold front with me.
Yeah.
And then the sun came out yesterday, and I'm not about.
Yeah, this weekend it's supposed to
Now
be
I'm about
great.
to leave. But other than that, I have really enjoyed it. I really like it.
I went home yesterday and it's like I was sunburned. Like
I had a
was
little
sun-
sun too. Yeah.
Yeah. I
It
was like, wow. And then the second thing, because Trevor's going to be the number 1 overall pick, and Jacksonville holds the number 1 overall pick. What do you think of Trevor Lawrence?
I think he's really good.
Like really good,
think,
right?
I do really good. I think he'd be a good pick. I think he'd fit here. I think.
What about the Urban Meyer hire? When you've heard that, because like right when you got in town was the day that all the rumors started.
Yes.
So when you
I
heard
think it's
Urban
good.
Meyer,
I feel like it's a fresh start here. I've only been here for 3 weeks, but I already feel like it would be like a fresh start here with Urban and with.
there's like an energy now here for the Jags. Yeah.
People are already talking about it, and I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think I mean, Urban can win, and Trevor doesn't lose, so to put them together, I think it's good.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
And he's
Anybody else?
really good though. I mean, I've thrown with him and met him, hung out with him at the Manning camp. Great kid. He's unbelievable. I mean,
No
just
off the field issues.
None at all.
thank
But just
God.
throwing the ball, like
Yeah.
he's next level. He's really
Yeah,
good.
I've told stories about just he's that dude. The ball comes out of his hands. It just looks different. It's just like it's effortless and it just pops out.
Right, and then he's way more athletic than
Way more. Yeah.
people think.
Yeah. So any other 8 o'clocks? We all good? We all caught up?
Good, man. I mean,
Where's your 8 o'clock?
I don't have one. I'm nothing but love right now. I got it all out last night.
I love that Ian came in. This was awesome.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. Do
Yeah.
people have 8 o'clocks on here?
Sometimes.
Yeah, some of them aren't worth it. Or some
There
of them
was a
aren't
guy
even
that
good.
called in talking about how
One-
his steak was cooked and just I was like, we don't need to take your
I mean,
call.
this guy's like his 8 o'clock 303 is anyone who hates on the city of Jacksonville. People love to dump on us when there's nothing but love from Duval for pretty much everyone. That's not true at all.
Do people hate on Jacksonville?
Yes.
Well, now because we're
when
gonna
they
get-
say like the armpit of Florida, are they talking about Jacksonville or Orlando?
See, I
Because
personally
I've heard
think,
both, and I like Jacksonville and I like Orlando, so I'm kind of confused.
See, I personally think that when you die, you go to heaven or Orlando. I hate Orlando. I cannot stand Orlando.
Orlando's rough, man.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
it
like
really?
anything about Orlando. There's one way
Unless
in,
you're
one
in
way
Disney
out.
World.
I
I'm-
hate Disney World.
I'm learning. So.
Yeah.
See, Orlando is one. See, Orlando. The problem with it is it's literally it's too. How like here you got 95, you got I-10, you got 9B, 290. It's a whole bunch of different ways you can get in and out. It's I-4 basically in Orlando, and there's always a wreck on I-4.
Always. It's always under construction.
And it always shuts it down. There's been a building that they've been building since I was 6. Like
Since-
that's not that they just it just it's there. And then you pay all this money for a toll road, which sometimes gets you to your destination faster, but then there's a wreck there as well. So it's like it's nothing there. It's just a bunch of
And they don't
people.
have Trevor Lawrence or Urban Meyer.
No NFL team.
Yeah.
They have a fake. It's a land of imagination. There's Disney World, UCF's national championship, Universal Studio. It's perfect when you're 5. It's just when you become an adult, it's like you got to grow up. That's why their ADs leave.
Because I really like Jacksonville. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a good time here.
Good. I guess that's it. I'm reading through the rest of these and nah. Everybody's agreeing with us. Orlando's garbage. So they're the armpit. We're not the armpit. Definitely. William, man, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck next
Been
week,
fun.
obviously.
Thank
Kill
you.
it at the Senior Bowl. Who are you playing? Who's the other quarterbacks on your team? Felipe and
Sam Ellinger.
Okay. Yep. Sam Ellinger.
So you're
Felipe
the starter.
Franks.
Dude, don't say anything. That's me. That was me. That was James. When James said that wasn't Ian. I'm just projecting that because he's on our show. The other guys didn't come on our show.
Right.
Bumped them other guys because they weren't on our show.
Right. Agreed.
I stand. That's I can have that opinion.
Agreed. We'll figure out. I guess we got to get to the Trent Baalke stuff, right?
We could do whatever we want.
All right. I guess we'll get to that. Like, it's kind of a letdown at this point.
Yeah, we got to let him go so we can talk bad about people.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't be
involved with that.
I got to get out of here.
No. All right. Ian Book, everybody from Notre Dame. Appreciate that. Future NFL quarterback going through the process now. Everybody locally pull for him. Follow him. Give us Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, it's just at Ian.book on Instagram. So.
See, that's when you're big time. You just get first name, last name like that. I had to do the whole underscore thing. We'll be right back.
Who are you? Bruce Wayne. He's not Fat Man. He's the Fat Man who isn't overweight. Fat Tony. Fat Tony. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
Coach Jason Christie here with the Jacksonville Icemen. Hockey is a tough sport, and our athletes sometimes get hurt. That's when we send them to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Their fellowship-trained doctors are the best in the business.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Are you having trouble in the bedroom? If so, we can't help you. But if you're having trouble in the boardroom and your business needs a lift, Beeson4 can improve your performance with safe, effective digital marketing. Beeson4's PPC, social media, and SEO services stretch your marketing dollars, helping your budget last longer and your results grow stronger. Look, there's no magic pill. If you're not using digital marketing, you're probably falling flat. Let Beeson4 help get your business mojo on. Visit BESON4.com. That's Beeson4.com.
Business owners and CEOs, apply now for the Jacksonville Small Business Executive Program, designed to help you think differently and become more efficient running your business. This program is presented by the Jim Moran Institute for Global Entrepreneurship in Florida State University's College of Business. Offered at no cost. You'll meet once a month beginning mid-February. Apply before January 29th at jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu. jimmoraninstitute.fsu.edu.
It could get a little warm on the Roof It Right hot seat.
Would you mind not breathing fire on me?
When players and NFL experts join Jaguars today from 10 to noon on 1010XL. Roof It Right. Roof it right so you can sleep at night.
Looking to be your own boss in a proven business model like construction and working outdoors? Superior Fence and Rail is franchising in new markets all over the Southeast, from Birmingham to Savannah, and even a few more markets in Florida. Come win with us and redefine the fence industry. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail to learn more about starting a fence franchise today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
No one outfits golfers better than Edwin Watts Golf Shops. We've been fitting golfers since 1968. Utilizing cutting-edge fitting technology, we'll analyze your swing and our Foresight launch monitors and fit you with the perfect club, pair of shoes, the latest golf apparel, golf balls, bags, and more. So come by today for your complete custom fitting. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
This is Hayes Carline for Spickelmeyer Insurance Agency. John Spickelmeyer knows about protection as the best offensive lineman to ever come out of Jacksonville. He's always taken that O-line pride in his protection, from being the city's player of the year at Bowls to playing for Notre Dame. John has always gotten the job done for those who depend on him, and he'll do that for you, like he has me. John Spickelmeyer is my agent. Call John today at 471-7155 for all your insurance needs. That's Spickelmeyer Insurance Agency, protecting what's most important to you. Call John today at 471-7155.
Buying or selling surfboards, guitars, amps, or musical instruments or equipment? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn wants to either buy them from you or sell you what you need. Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jack's Beach. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Text line been going off, man. People liked Ian.
He was awesome, man.
Yeah, he's good, dude.
Very cool. I want him to be successful. I want him to make the money. I want him to do all these great things so he can come back and then, because he was good.
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel like we can peel back one more layer, but we got to get him
better.
Yeah, we got to get him. We got to get him where he needs to get to first.
Right.
I wasn't gonna let him jump.
No.
That's why I caught myself a couple times. I was like, nah, you need to get that bread, baby.
Yeah, got to sign that contract first. No, real talk. Like we had a couple people ask me this. Like, I have been beyond impressed with, because my big question about Ian coming in was like, how strong is his arm? Dude, like, spins it. We had, 180 throw session yesterday, and I bet you, when we say miss, it's not like high school miss where it's not caught. A miss is still caught. It's just outside the frame. Or if it's a specific route, it's not where we wanted it. Maybe out of 180, maybe 6 to 7 misses.
Wow.
Yeah, very accurate. He's going to do well at the Senior Bowl. He's going to do well at with the process. So it's been fun working with him. Will Hewlett, who works with us, has trained Ian since Ian was in high school.
Okay, so that's how that's the connection.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
I like loyal dudes.
Yeah, 303 says ABC, Fine Wine and Spirits, keeping me right through y'all show. He said, in quick draw rapid testing, got me tested negative ASAP, and homegirl who worked there was pretty fine.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen.
I love that.
Scott can acquire talent.
Yes.
That he's proficient at that.
He's a good recruiter.
He's a great recruiter. Recruiters recruit.
476, it's day 21, and Taven is still on the Jags. Mad Dad's about to beat Urban's ass. If you don't cut that, I can't read the rest.
Listen. Those are valid points. Those are the things that why they won't give me a Zoom link.
Urban hasn't.
Those are the questions that the people want to know.
But he hasn't even looked at the team yet. He's still trying to get the roster. I mean, his coach is hired. So the second he realizes
the D-line coach
Taven's still on the team,
yeah, the D-line coach is the
DC they hired Cullen today, and
so he knows he knows what needs to be.
Right. I like this. Who you guys got? Celebrity death match: eating W's or biting kneecaps?
That's such a good question.
How many people want to eat a W tonight?
Listen, man. Because there's something off in his head with the W's guy, I just got to believe that there's some tricks up his sleeve, that there's limits in places. There's no limits to where he would go.
He'll keep fighting. He'll keep getting up.
Because one day that guy's going to realize that biting a kneecap ain't going to really do nothing. He's going to find a way or some kind of way to like destroy you by eating that W. Don't know. But he's a winner.
For the people who don't know what we're talking about.
We're going to kick you in the teeth. All right. And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. All right. And we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take two more shots to knock us down. And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap.
And how much force production has to happen to bite a kneecap off?
I mean, you got to stay on it, right?
Yeah. Like, that's not just
no.
It's not like biting a carrot. Like that's a gnaw.
Hours.
Remember that guy in Miami on the side of the road, the homeless guy with bath salts? Yes. That wasn't like a 20-minute thing. They said he was there working at it for a long ass time. And that was a cheek.
And why would I I get the punch. You punch me in my face, I smile at you. But if I'm smiling and then I fall down because you knocked me down,
right, it's
completely takes away the smile. See, the smile, you punch me, I smile. That's intimidating because you just gave me.
But not if
something.
you get knocked down.
But if I fall down after that, then it's just like,
yeah, you're smiling on the ground.
To give you
and
more.
then after you bite my kneecap, if I knock you down 3 more times,
I'm kicking you.
You just need to stay down. You've lost.
No, you bite my kneecap and I knock your ass down again. I'm 8-town stomping you.
Yep.
891.
Call me Riverdance James.
891 says, "Damn, I feel like my teams now are going to be 1, the Jags, 2, whoever drafts Ian Book."
Exactly.
I mean, that's how we want it to be, man. These are people, man. These are good people, man. Now, if he goes and does some Haskin stuff and eats some adult chicken wings, don't judge him. Come back to this show And remember, he's a good person. People make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to do that, but
no, he seems to be pretty
he
level-headed.
seems to be in a serious relationship of 7 months. So
Hey, we had dinner with him the other night. She's a good girl.
Oh, she's here. Smart.
She was. Yeah,
keep an eye out.
Yeah, listen.
Keep your eye on the prize at all times, as they say.
Right. I guess we got to get to this Trent Bowles.
We could do that. So the way I separated it was I have all bulky and then all herb and then all shod. So
well, I want to hear
don't try to
bulky
mix it
because
up.
you're telling me he's a fascinating guy to listen to.
We could skip the opening statement.
Okay, what are we going to talk about? What's he telling us?
If this was the right fit, let's see.
You're always looking for the right fit. You know, I've been in this business for a long time, and I think the fit is the critical aspect and something that has to be there for you to have any success. You know, in
but
this
what if
league,
there's only one team that offers you a
teams,
job?
And I honestly believe 26 to 28 of them beat themselves before they ever hit the field for various reasons.
You know what? I already don't like him.
Is it the voice?
Well, okay, it's numerous things.
You can't hold that against him.
It's numerous things. The fact that he was here before is why I don't like him. 2, his voice. 3, and the most important one is I'm so sick and tired of these buzzwords, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing words like culture. I'm so sick and tired of hearing things like fit, proper fit. I had a guy I worked with that all he talked in was buzzwords, and it makes you sound like you know what you're talking about. And you feel like you sound so much more important and that you're so much smarter than everybody else, and you're not. It's common sense. Yes, of course you don't want to get somebody who doesn't fit. How are you going to get that? Like, how are you going to make us better when you were a part of the problem is what I need to know.
Well, he says he's excited about the vision of the team.
I know this. We share a vision here between ownership, between the head coach, myself, that I think we're very focused in on. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
What is the vision? What do you guys share? What is
I'll
it that's
leave
so
that to
common?
coach.
Look at the text line. Look at 716. What he just asked. I mean, can we say that out loud?
Did they hire
Yes.
Tommy Mack?
Oh, not that one. I was looking at 944. I was look at the next one.
Oh.
This text line, man. Y'all are something else.
He does sound like Tommy Mack, though, but a little
He
older.
does, he
like
does.
not right now. Like
That's
Tommy
not the
Mack,
one I was really
like
laughing
a little,
at. But yeah.
older. But I mean, like, no, but seriously, like, we got the vision and
This
we're on
guy's
the
just
same
here
page and
to do the
know,
paperwork for Herb.
we got
Right, he's a
fits.
salary cap guy.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
He
like,
even said that this is the quote we'll be playing all season.
I'll leave that to coach.
just like, why can't we
Exactly.
just tell us the truth? Like in media, guys, it's time, guys. We are beyond this thing where we just start lying for them for no reason. Tell the people what it really is. They're smart. They're big people. We've lost so much over the past few years that they can handle another loss. This was just to make Urban feel good. Like Urban's in
Who
control.
Urban wanted.
Like
That's not what I heard.
They said
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, listen. They sat in a meeting. Urban, do you want control? Yes. Okay, we gotta have a
This guy's
GM.
chief.
Bulky.
He's already on the payroll.
You're already used to not making decisions. Your job is to make sure fourth through 7th round is decent. Herbs, you got the first 3 rounds if you want.
And Trent, there's no money left because we gave it all to Herbs and his coaching staff.
I mean, it's just like just tell people that. Like, I don't
He
need
says,
to hear.
I'm a resource to Coach Meyer.
I'm a resource for
Exactly.
coach. That's the way I look at it. I provide a service where he can come in, he can bounce things off of me. Because there's going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of things
So
that are going to be
Urban's
first
the
time
boss.
for him.
Yes, exactly.
Like a GM should be like, my job is to get Urban the best players for him to be able to coach. If I'm thinking he's a real GM and I hear resource, I'm like, I don't want Urban asking him questions about if we should run the 3-4 or the 4-3. I don't need him asking about slow goals and Poco routes. I don't need that. But then he says, for whatever the bounce ideas off of, that means
No,
hey,
like where should I go eat?
Should I get Trevor Lawrence? Like what should I? How should we pick Trevor Lawrence up? Can you make sure there's a limo to pick him up?
Balky
Right.
said the number one pick. It's not so easy.
Easy. I don't know that word exists in the National Football League. So I'd certainly put you in the driver's seat, but there are no easy decisions in the National Football
Trent,
League.
this one's easy.
You work through the process, you do the best job you can, and then you make the decision
There is no
based on
process.
the knowledge that you've acquired.
The process has already happened. We don't need to
think
front.
too hard.
No, just
The beautiful thing about all of this, and this is what's great about being in sports radio, is in the next 9 years, this is the things that we'll be able to talk about. Next year is hope.
Y'all are brutal on the text line.
And if it doesn't, they are. And if it doesn't happen,
Sorry,
if that doesn't happen, the second year we got a little bit more hope. And if it doesn't happen, third year we're destroying Urban.
Yes.
Yep.
Fourth year we're trying to figure out a new guy to pick, and possibly in the fifth year we're talking about if we're going to St. Louis or San Diego.
Right.
So I mean, those are the things that we just have to look for. So all I can think about is now to have a show that goes 6 years and hopefully 10 at that point is a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
But to know that for the next 4 years to get me to year 10, I've got content for the Jaguars that's going to be exciting is a blessing, man.
I'm not going to read the whole text because it's a book, but 303 is right. Just win. We don't care what you sound like. We don't care what you think. I don't care the power struggle. I don't care if Urban's bouncing ideas. I'll walk off of your Dunkin' Donuts today. I don't know. I don't care. Just win. Not 6 games, not 8 games, 10, 11, 12. Win. That's it. It's simple.
I'm just tired of being on bad teams where people keep giving me coach speak.
Mm-hmm.
We need real, right at this moment in our life, we need some, we don't need bedside manner. We need to be told exactly what the ailment is, how bad it is, and how it's going to get fixed.
Yeah, the question of easy, the answer should have been, yeah. We're really focused on pick 25. What are we going to do pick 25 to make our team better? It is as easy as all of you think. The dude is the dude. You don't have to mention his name because I don't know if you can or not.
Right.
But it's not. It is easy. Stop lying to us. You won't make it. You won't make it to the season in Jacksonville if you don't pick him.
But wait a minute.
What?
That is not a 56-year-old man.
He is. He's young. He looks young too. He just must have been yelling like crazy.
I gotta go see a picture.
What's he yelling about?
That throws me off.
He was celebrating that he has a job still.
Oh my gosh, he looks very young.
He is. His voice doesn't match the.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. Oh my God, that is.
Anytime you have the first pick in the draft and you're making a decision that's this impactful to the organization, there's challenges with that. So it's an extremely important decision, and I'm looking forward to going through the process with coach and ownership to make that decision.
All right, Beth.
What's wrong?
Nothing. That's his wife's name's Beth. Jeez. I was looking up Ben, and Trent Baalke, and then Beth came up.
Say, who's Ben?
Did I tell you guys last night that we had a San Francisco writer on, and he told us a story about Trent Baalke picked the weeds outside of the team facility in San Francisco. He's he's interesting.
I was going to say that might be why his voice is that way. If you pick the weed outside of
different kind of weed.
Yeah,
he's an eclectic, eccentric guy.
I've never heard of the college he went to.
What is it?
BEMIDJI, Bemidji State University.
Is that Canadian or something?
It's in the Midwest.
It's in Bemidji, Minnesota.
Oh, might as well be Canada. Do we want to hear anything that Herb had to say? Or
did he say anything good?
Did he talk like these guys?
This is.
I will say this: seeing Herb in Jag gear,
I love it.
It's awesome. It's awesome. It almost like, oh dang, we've got a coach.
He says number one pick. It'll be a deep dive.
That's a 3-month, 2-month. I think we all know there's a couple incredible players out there, but my focus has been on the staff. But to say we haven't talked about it, of course we have, and that's going to be a deep, deep dive.
Why?
Why are y'all such bad liars?
3 months.
Y'all have already talked about it. It's not a deep. Y'all start being honest with us. We deserve that.
We're not going to get that with Herbs. And I already love it. I love his attitude towards the media. He's a no-nonsense guy. You ain't going to come in there and be all friendly like Maroney Baloney was.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
love
really
that too.
interested. I'm really interested to see how the media.
Oh, they're going to hate him. And they're not going to. They're going to not defend him like they did Herbs. Or, I mean, Marone.
Dom said that's a made-up school. Did somebody call his references, or are we just taking his word for it?
Yeah, who is that Notre Dame guy that lied on his resume? George O'Leary?
Yeah.
Did he just pull George O'Leary on us?
Bemidji State. Let's go with that.
I don't even want to say it because I don't want to get in trouble. Because what it sounds like, it's like belittle person state. I don't want to say it.
Yeah,
but
don't.
Like, my grandmother would hate him. My grandmother doesn't like Nicolas Cage because she says his face doesn't match his voice.
That's such a weird.
So she can't.
Such a weird reason.
It's the same grandma that drinks Diet Club soda.
Diet Club soda. Listen, don't ask questions. She just says, I don't like Nicolas Cage.
I mean, I don't like him either. He's a terrible actor.
She says his face doesn't match his voice. I don't like it.
All
She
right.
would hate this guy.
Can we get this up? 400. He has to say that because of NFL tampering. No.
Just say that I know who I
We
want
know
first
we're
overall
picking.
pick.
It's not tampering.
It's not like everybody knows the number one pick most years.
Urban on who will have the final say on draft picks.
Shad's got a huge say in this as well. So any decision like this, I do look at it as a partnership, and alignment's going to be the key. And how you do that, debate is healthy, debate is strong. I encourage debate, whether it's
I'm sure
when you're game planning or you're putting your roster recruiting, whatever your may be. So,
but if
I
you
know
disagree,
Shad
I'll
and I
have you
had
shot.
that great
Yeah,
conversation,
exactly.
so
And this is
Brett.
what Balky
So
said.
who will
I'll
actually
leave that
have
to
it?
coach.
I'm not that worried about that. I know that we are.
They're on the boat, hanging out, shoes off, feeling the carpet, right?
Right.
Ben comes
Who
up
is
in
Ben?
Ben, I know a Ben.
Trent.
Trent Balky. So I
Okay.
got to get rid of that. It sounds like a Ben.
Is
He
Ben
sounds
the
like his,
butler?
does he sound like his name is Trent?
Like
He's
the
a
fourth
Ben.
time you
Matter of
talked
fact,
about Ben.
I'll tell you this. Pick some good players and I'll remember your name. Trent is sitting here and has convinced himself that Mac Jones might be the quarterback of the future for the Jacks. Nothing wrong with that. Good
Okay.
kid.
Okay.
Great kid.
Herbs is over here like, I embrace debate, but that's a stupid decision. That's not
Debate
happening.
over.
Debate over. And Ben's like,
Trent.
Ben, Trent, whatever. Trent's like, Sean is like, what? Herbs is like, Trent, shut your old ass up with picking Trevor.
Shot's like,
I leave that up to coach.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to coach.
And Shot's like, don't ever talk to Herbs like that again, Trent, or I literally will throw you off this boat.
You know why you're here. It's
Do
not to argue.
the paperwork and shut your mouth.
Ben.
That's gonna be his name.
Damn it, Ben.
Now Sean's gonna be like, Ben.
We have to break.
Coach, who is Ben? You know your name.
That's what those guys on radio call you.
Asthma dude.
All right, we got to take our final break. We'll be back to wrap things up.
Coherent thought.
Gallop.
That's just me not being able to speak. Is that okay? The more you listen, the smarter you get.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Good beer is good beer. It doesn't have to be the same every time. So sample all the flavors sitting in the cold case at your local Circle K. From a cold Corona to a Stella Artois, Goose Island, or Modella. Match up the moment with the brew. All waiting for you at Circle K.
Are you looking to add space, maybe remodel your home or business, or even build a custom home? You need a pro that you can trust. Lloyd's Construction and Consulting is a family-owned company built on honesty, quality, and dedication to the customer's true needs. Experts in residential and commercial construction, with over 30 years of experience, their team makes it easy. So don't start your project without giving the pros at Lloyd's a call. Lloyd's Construction and Consulting, providing first-class construction services. Lloyd'sConstruction.net.
Fenwick Home Services tune-up event is on. Beat the crowds and call now to get your full cooling and heating system tune-up for just $59. Plus, lock in your comprehensive spring tune-up for just $39. Fenwick pros always wear gloves and face masks. They disinfect tools and surfaces and follow CDC guidelines. So don't wait. Call today, 660-0556. Or as always, visit FenwickHomeServices.com.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West, 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
When you look for that hard-to-find part for your car or truck, Rusty Acres is your source for used Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury auto parts. You'll get the parts you need and advice on how to install them. Rusty Acres, 786-1777.
Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire. Your family's safety is important to the experts at Big Chief Tire. Don't let your vehicle's needs become out of sight and out of mind. Big Chief Tire's trusted team of experienced technicians will provide a free estimate after a vehicle inspection, so you can get back on the road and drive with confidence at a price that suits your budget. Verify your vehicle's safety before you get behind the wheel. Visit any of their 4 convenient Jacksonville locations or schedule an appointment by visiting BigChiefService.com.
So you didn't get the perfect present last month. Well, it's not too late. Mystic Cornhole Company is open and still builds custom high-quality cornhole boards right here in Jacks. Visit their shop on Phillips Highway and see their designs at MysticCornholeCompany.com.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
Stay connected to Gainesville with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go, Gator!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
A big win for the Florida Gators.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
Remember, folks, a healthy you starts with a healthy home. Zero Res stands ready to help. Zero Res is offering 20% off all tile cleaning and sealing. That's 20% off. Look now because this offer won't last long. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Nice. George left me a message about those orange circles in my yard.
Please enter your password.
Hey, Hacker. It's George Richardson with Peninsula Pest Control. And no, you're not bothering me. Call me anytime. What I think you're seeing is large patch fungus, and it's because your soil is too moist. Cut your watering amount to once per week if we don't have any rain. I can also send someone out to treat it before it gets out of control. Call me back, 389-3491.
You can learn a lot more from Peninsula Pest Control at CritterGetter.com.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you will find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we're giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
Happy New Year from your friends at Hidden Hills Golf Club. Bring your friends out and enjoy a safe and fun day on our beautiful golf course. Hidden Hills Golf Club will take good care of you. HiddenHillsGC.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
I tell you the difference between me and them. They trying to get their ones and trying to get them hams. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4, and just 5 years, 40 million.
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I got to tell you guys, the last 2 night shows, I mean, I'd give solid A's too.
You think we can get Mincy in here? Go ahead, just
That's
wrap
another
up the
A.
week.
That's an easy
wrap up
A.
the week. Just say, hey, Mincy, be Mincy.
Yeah.
Flourish.
The dump button's right there by you now, right?
Yeah, I need to get these herb stories out there to the world.
You know what? I'll text him tonight. I mean, he's
Friday would be perfect for him.
Yeah, I'll text him tonight. We'll see if we can get Mincy in tomorrow night. That would be the perfect end to a pretty dang good week. I mean, I don't want to sound cocky or brash, but we've done good radio this week.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And the fact that none of you jokers have DM'd us about sponsoring this show angers me. Not the show, 8 o'clock or segments. Y'all just going to let ABC pay us? That's it?
People wilding, man. They don't want to.
Y'all talk about how much you like us. Dang.
Meanwhile, on these other shows, we got like sponsors coming out the yin yang.
I know.
For lesser segments.
I know. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Bump y'all. Y'all don't want us to make any money? Just trying to feed
Maybe
our
it's the
kids?
time slot. People don't realize how many listeners we get the next morning.
Right. What's wrong?
I had to give him a no chop. Man, Kenny Kitchens asked me to, shout him out. My nose.
Well, you weren't shouting anybody out. You just whispered that.
I was just Kenny Kitchens, no
Okay,
chop.
Kenny, you got a business?
Don't know.
I mean, if we're going to come out here, we're going to put A+ efforts out every single night. We're going to leave it all out on the field.
Listen, like we will if you're paying us.
No, I'm saying if we're going to do this every night,
Yeah.
like we've done the last 2 nights, like
somebody better pay us, man.
Right. About to go on strike.
Or I'm about to start gangbanging.
Gonna have to go back to the old ways of making money.
All right. Y'all have a great evening. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, hopefully with Mincy. That's my fault. I meant to text him earlier. Got focused on other things. I will text him. We'll see if we can get some good herb stories from Jeremy Mincy. At Denny_Thompson, at Big Game James _36, at JJ LaSelva, at sportsden _live. No? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Go follow all the socials. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Have a great evening.
Find